I am the founder of the Inclusive Fashion and Design Collective. We are the first ever fashion trade association to serve the needs and wants of people with disabilities. What I argue is that retailers can make countless money by saving countless lives just simply by marketing to people with disabilities. So on March 30th of 2012, I woke up and I fell out of bed and landed in the hospital. And when I got out, I needed eyeglasses and a cane. For me, I couldn't figure out why my eyeglasses were fashionable when my cane was not. And so that's really how the question came about. So about 8 months after I first got sick, I just happened across this beautiful purple cane online, and it was a game changer for me. When I got on the subway, the first person that approached me, I think they were giving me a seat, instead of asking what was wrong, they said nice cane. And not long after, I actually went into my favorite store, J. Crew, and I saw that they were selling eyeglass frames, so I thought it would be really smart to ask them to sell a cane. I couldn't get them interested. So after about 2 or 3 years of pursuit, I ended up sort of trying to think bigger, and what bigger was a fashion trade to inspire all retailers and designers to make for this what is an $8 trillion emerging market the size of China. Where we're positioning ourselves is as space makers. We see that retailers are hurting right now, and we see the size and scope of our market, and we believe we're the answer both to retail woes and struggles people with disabilities have had to get the products that they need and want. How did I get here? You know, I sort of look at us as this hodgepodge group of people. We all found our way here through different ways. I'm not entirely sure how. And it's interesting because I think when you're trying to innovate, there's sort of competition in the spaces in which you're trying to touch upon. But here, there's not really anybody that's doing similar things, so it becomes sort of a cheerleading thing. You root for the next person and the next person, and you end up collaborating in ways and spaces that you didn't originally even consider. I'm so lucky because there are a couple other people here in the fashion space, and I've both impacted their work and they've impacted mine. I see TED as a game changer. I mean, simply to have TED as your office space opens a lot of doors. For me, the first 3 or 4 years of my work I was on Social Security disability. I did it from the couch in my living room, and it was a very solitary way of being. And when I came to TED, I was suddenly surrounded by people, and just immediately it changes the dedication you have to your work. But also, it becomes a less lonely endeavor because you are around others who are also struggling and fighting and experiencing resilience to the nth degree. And so, I think that's really what was so special and has been so special about this residency. At the end of my TED Talk, I say I'm going to be massively successful, not in spite of my disability, but because of it. So my legacy is not necessarily fashion and disability. It's more about doing something not in spite of, but because of.